negative factors that are causing depletion of flora and fauna. What are the negative factors that are causing depletion of flora and fauna? The main causes of the decline of India's biodiversity are forest fires, hunting, poaching, poisoning, environmental pollution, habitat destruction, and over-exploitation, etc. So it is we ourselves who have depleted our forests and wildlife. The greatest damage inflicted on Indian forest was during the colonial period due to the expansion of railways, agriculture and commercial and scientific forestry and mining activities. Even after independence, agriculture expansion continues to be one of the major causes of depletion of forest resources. Between 1951 and 1980, according to the Forest Survey of India, over 26,200 square kilometers of forest area was converted into agricultural land all over India. Major part of the tribal belts, especially in the northern, eastern and central India, have been deforested or degraded by shifting cultivation, a type of slash and burn agriculture. Are colonial forest policies to be blamed? Some of our environmental activists say that the promotion of a few favored species in many parts of India has been carried through the ironically termed enrichment plantation, in which a single commercially valuable species was extensively planted and other species eliminated. For instance, teak monoculture has damaged the natural forest in South India, and chirpine, Pinus roxburghi plantations in the Himalayas have replaced the Himalayan oak and rhododendron forests. Since 1951, over 5,000 square meters of forest was cleared for river valley projects. Clearing of forest is still going on with projects like Narmada Sagar project in Madhya Pradesh, which would inundate 14,000 hectares of forest. Mining is another important factor behind deforestation. The Buxa Tiger Reserve in West Bengal is seriously threatened by ongoing dolomite mining. It has disturbed the natural habitat of many species and blocked the migration route of several others, including the great Indian elephant. Many environmentalists hold the view that the greatest degrading factors behind the depletion of forest resources are grazing and fuel wood collection. But the fact remains that a substantial part of fuel fodder demand is met by looping rather than by felling entire trees. The forest ecosystems are repositories of some of the country's most valuable forest products, minerals and other resources that meet the demands of the rapidly expanding industrial urban economy. The Himalayan yew in trouble. The Himalayan yew, Texas wallaceiana, is a medicinal plant found in various parts of Himachal Pradesh and Arunachal Pradesh. A chemical compound called taxol is extracted from the bark, needle, twigs and roots of this tree, and it has been successfully used to treat some cancers. The drug is now the biggest selling anti-cancer drug in the world. The species is under great threat due to overexploitation. Lately, thousands of yew trees have dried up in various parts of Himachal Pradesh and Arunachal Pradesh. Other important causes of environmental destructions are unequal access, inequitable consumption of resources, and different sharing of responsibilities for environmental well-being. An average American consumes 40 times more resources than an average Somalian. Similarly, the richest 5% of Indian society probably cause more ecological damage than the poorest 25%. The former share minimum responsibilities for environmental well-being. Do you know that over half of India's natural forests are gone? 1/3 of its wetlands drained out, 70% of its surface water bodies polluted, 40% of its mangroves wiped out, and with continued hunting and trade of wild animals and commercially valuable plants, thousands of plants and animal species are heading toward extinction. Forests and wildlife losses have severely affected communities who directly depend on various components of the forest and wildlife for food, drink, medicine, culture, spirituality, etc. Women the poor women are affected more than men in many societies. Women bear the major responsibility of collection of fuel, fodder, water and other basic substances needs. As these resources are depleted, the hardship of women increases and sometimes they have to walk for more than 10 kilometers to collect these resources. This causes serious health problems for women and negligence of home and children, which often has serious social implications. The indirect impact of degradation, such as severe drought or deforestation, induced floods, etc., also hits the poor hardest. Poverty in these cases is a direct outcome of environmental destruction. Therefore, forest and wildlife are vital to the quality of life and environment in the subcontinent. It is imperative to adapt to sound forest and wildlife conservation strategies.